All right, let's talk about something huge, a question that is absolutely shaking up entire industries. Is generative AI the tool that's going to unlock human creativity like never before? Or is it a threat that could make us all obsolete? I mean, just look at this image. Seriously. The detail, the composition, the feeling behind it? Just a few years ago, you say, of course a human made that. But today? Well, that line is getting blurrier by the second. And that simple question? It's suddenly one of the most complicated and important questions of our time. Because here's the thing. Whether we like it or not, we are here. We've walked right into a new creative age, an era where the partnership between a person and a machine is completely redefining what it even means to create something. So the real question isn't if this changes things, it's how. Okay, let's dive into this.
So, let's start with the promise, right? The really optimistic view. For so many creators, developers, and big thinkers, AI isn't a threat at all. It's maybe the most powerful creative tool ever put into our hands.
This idea totally flips the script on the creative process. It's no longer about you staring at a terrifyingly blank page. Now, the process kicks off with a human idea, a prompt. Then the AI instantly spits out a ton of options. But, and this is the most important part, that final crucial step is all about human vision. It's about curating, refining, and choosing the right direction. And the power of this new workflow is wow, it's just staggering. Just think about it. If you're an architect, you could visualize 100 different building designs, see them in morning light, in evening light, all in the time it used to take you to maybe sketch out one. Or what if you're a concept artist for a movie? You could generate thousands of character designs in an afternoon. This isn't just about moving faster. It's about exploring creative ideas that were literally impossible to get to before because you just didn't have the time. So when you add it all up, this utopian view sees AI as a co-pilot, something that enhances an artist's skill, not replaces it. It's seen as this great democratizing force, right? Giving incredible tools to people who don't have years of technical training. It automates all the boring stuff, the grunt work, freeing us up to focus on the big, exciting ideas. And it might even be pioneering totally new kinds of art we can't even imagine yet. Okay, but that's only one side of the coin, isn't it? For every single creator who's excited about this new frontier, there's another one looking out and seeing a very serious, maybe even existential threat. And this is where you really see the two sides clash. That dream of infinite ideas, it's haunted by the very real fear of job displacement. The amazing benefit of incredible speed is tangled up in absolute chaos around copyright. And that promise of making creation accessible to everyone, it raises a tough question. What happens to the value of a skill that took a human years of hard work to develop? Now, at the very heart of this huge legal and ethical battle is this one concept: derivative work. You see, these AI models, they were trained on billions of images that were just scraped off the internet, a lot of them copyrighted. So the big question is, when an AI generates a new picture, is it really new? Or is it just a super complex digital collage of other people's art, made without their permission and without paying them a dime? You know, this quote from an artist really just hits you. It perfectly captures that feeling of exploitation that so many creators have right now. They feel like their entire life's work, their unique style, has been fed into a machine that might just put them out of a job, and they got absolutely nothing for it. And make no mistake, this isn't just a few people worrying on the sidelines. The data is clear. Across all the creative industries, concern about job security and copyright infringement is incredibly high. This isn't some philosophical debate. This is about people's real-world livelihoods and the future of their careers.
So you've got the dream on one side and the fear on the other. But what if the real answer isn't either or? What if it's a synthesis of the two, something new that's built on a pattern we've actually seen over and over again?
You know, history gives us some amazing clues here. When the camera was invented, painters panicked. They declared that painting was dead. But it wasn't. The camera actually freed painters from having to be perfectly realistic, and it led straight to movements like Impressionism. The synthesizer didn't kill music. It gave us synthpop and techno. Photoshop didn't kill illustrators. It became one of their most important tools. Every single time, the new technology didn't replace creativity, it just changed where we focus it. And that leads us to what a lot of people think is the most realistic path forward, the human-in-the-loop model. The idea here is that AI isn't some rogue, autonomous creator. It's more like an incredibly powerful instrument. Think of it like a grand piano or a Hollywood film camera. It can do amazing things, but it absolutely requires a human artist to give it intent, taste, and vision.
It really all comes down to understanding what each side brings to the table. The AI is unbeatable at speed, volume, and just raw technical iteration. But we humans, we provide the stuff that actually gives art its meaning. We provide the taste, the storytelling, the emotion, and, this is the most important one, the intent, the purpose, the why behind the whole thing.
All right, so after all of that, what's the big takeaway here? It really suggests that we aren't looking at the end of art at all. We're just at a moment where what it means to be creative is being profoundly redefined.
So for you, for anyone out there who makes things or just loves to create, this shift means some very real things. Your unique taste, your specific point of view, that just became your single most valuable asset. The new skills to master are learning how to talk to the machine, prompting, and then how to choose the best stuff it gives you back, curation. The whole conversation is shifting away from technical skill, the how, and moving towards your vision, the why.
At the end of the day, AI is just the newest tool in a very, very long line of transformative technologies. It's a challenge, for sure, just like the camera and the computer were challenges in their day. And the fundamental question it's asking all of us is the exact same one every generation of artists has had to answer. Faced with these incredible new possibilities, what will we choose to say, and how will we create?